Hello, everyone. This is Doc English, and learning English can be fun. Let's read Kung Fu Panda. In a faraway land, there was a warrior. His kung fu skills were famous. He traveled everywhere, looking for enemies to fight. He wore a big hat and a long robe, and he liked to chew on bamboo. One day, he entered a bar to drink some tea. Suddenly, some bad guys came in, led by their boss. The boss looked at the warrior and said, I see you like to chew. Maybe you should chew on my fist. The warrior finished chewing and said, Enough talk. Let's fight.
Maybe you should chew on my fist! Enough talk. Let's fight. Shut-a-booey!
With one punch, the warrior sent all the bad guys flying. He was very strong. No matter how many enemies came, he defeated them. People feared him, but they also loved him. Even the greatest warriors in China, the Furious Five, respected him. They said, We should hang out. The warrior agreed.
We should hang out. Agreed.
Now, let's ask some comprehension questions and see what you understood. Let's start with an easy question. What did the warrior like to chew on? A, the warrior liked to chew on leaves. B, the warrior liked to chew on bamboo. C, the warrior liked to chew on meat. Or D, the warrior liked to chew on grass. The correct answer is B. The warrior liked to chew on bamboo. Here he is with a bamboo stick that he liked to chew on. Now let's move to a question of intermediate difficulty. What did the boss say to the warrior? A, the boss said to the warrior, let's be friends. B, the boss said to the warrior, you should leave. C, the boss said to the warrior, maybe you should chew on my fist. Or D, the boss said to the warrior, I want to fight you. The correct answer is C. The boss said to the warrior, maybe you should chew on my fist, not bamboo, but my fist. And here the warrior is holding his fist up. Okay, now let's move to a question that might be hard. What was the reaction of the Furious Five toward the warrior? A, the Furious Five wanted to defeat the warrior. B, the Furious Five were afraid of the warrior. C, the Furious Five respected the warrior and wanted to hang out. Or D, the Furious Five didn't know who the warrior was. The answer is C. The Furious Five respected the warrior and wanted to hang out. They respected the fact that he sent all his enemies flying, and they said, we should hang out or we should be friends. Po, get up. You'll be late for work. Po's father called from downstairs. Po woke up and realized he wasn't a great kung fu master. He was just a big, lazy panda who worked in his father's noodle shop. He ran downstairs to help his dad.
Po, what are you doing up there?
Nothing.
Let's go. You're late for work.
Coming.
Po loved kung fu and dreamed of being a warrior. But his father had other plans. His father wanted Po to work in the noodle shop and make their famous secret ingredient noodle soup. As they worked, his father said, Po, we are noodle people. Broth runs through our veins. Yet Po couldn't help but wonder if he was destined for more, maybe even to become a Kung Fu warrior.
We are noodle folk. Broth runs through our veins.
Now, let's ask some comprehension questions and see what you understood. Let's start with an easy question. What did Poe's father call to him from downstairs? A. Poe's father called, "Get up, you'll be late for school." B. Poe's father called, "Get up, you need to clean your room." C. Poe's father called, "Get up, it's time for breakfast." Or D. Poe's father called, "Get up, you'll be late for work." If you said D, you're correct. Poe's father called, "Get up, you'll be late for work." Poe works in a noodle shop with his father. Now let's try a question that's more intermediate difficulty. What did Poe's father say about their family? A. He said, "We are noodle people. Noodles run through our veins." B. He said, "We are noodle people. Soup runs through our veins." C. He said, "We are noodle people. Broth runs through our veins." Or D. He said, "We are noodle people. Water runs through our veins." Well, the correct answer here is C. He said, "We are noodle people. Broth runs through our veins." Broth is the water in soup. We have a special word for that in English. We call it broth. And he's saying that the broth runs through their veins. That's how much of noodle people they are. Now let's try a hard question. How does Poe feel about his future? A. Poe feels uncertain and wonders if he's destined for more. B. Poe feels satisfied with working in the noodle shop. C. Poe feels unhappy and wants to leave the noodle shop. Or D. Poe feels excited about becoming a chef like his father. Well, there are potentially two answers there, but the answer is A. Poe feels uncertain. He's not sure. Should he work in a noodle shop, or maybe he has some more potential to do something different? He wonders if he's destined for more. You could also say that he feels unhappy and wants to leave the noodle shop, but the truth is, he's not really sure what he wants to do. He just feels like he could do more than simply work in a noodle shop for his whole life. Okay, thanks for joining me. That does it for today's lesson. Be sure to check in for Kung Fu Panda Chapter 2, and I hope you had fun.